No Man here with PG.BarracX versus Tigers in the Beyond the Summit Spring Cup. 14:37. Throwing in some shots onto PG.BarracX here as Chi comes forwards. They want to contest this bounty rune. They do have an Alchemist on the side of Barracks, actually, so no surprises here as DB taking some damage. Who's going to get the rune? The Alchemist will get it, which he will be happy about. DB, they're running for the other one, but he is going to get bored down before he can get there. Yep, looking up at top, DB taking some damage from Chi. He's going to grab by himself, but the Avalanche comes in, does way too much damage. DB brought down. Ifrit, you sure you want to go for that CS? Oh my god, that was so greedy. And now comes down the Will-O-Wisp here. Ifrit in some trouble, going to have to run himself to the tree line. Can he actually get himself out of this one? Avalanche hits a little bit. DENDI is chasing. Nice jukes from Ifrit, but DENDI, he's caught the scent. He finds him and brings him down. That's 2 kills for him. Down and bottom now, DENDI initiating onto Spaceman. The Decrepify comes out to try and save him from the right clicks here, but still doing a ton of damage. Will-O-Wisp coming down as well. Grimstrike's even going to make it. Oh, Omni-Slash actually on the backlines onto Velo. The Slardar can't do a thing. Yes, he can. He stuns after the Omni-Slash comes out. Meanwhile, Spaceman gets brought down in the backlines, and Huppy's popped this Brewmaster ultimate and is just looking to kind of control up the troll here. Throw him up into the air after he uses that ultimate. No surprise there at all. So PG.BarracX just controlling up for 5-8. Meanwhile, Ifrit gets brought down by DENDI, who's just sniping on the backlines time and time again. Being thrown around as a stolen stun comes out onto him. 14:37 cooks up a blast, does connect onto the Pugner. Doesn't do a whole lot as DENDI jumps in, tosses him back into the stun of Velo there. But Velo, maybe this wasn't the players. It's a triple kill for TB. DENDI in trouble as well. He's going to go down also. Oh dear. Tigers now looking to strike back. It's a toss in from Zephyr, lift up, but the Grimstroke waiting in the trees. They get the quick kill on Happy all the same. They'll deal with these Phantoms Embrace now, try and get themselves away. 14:37 is waiting in the trees here. He does have the Will-O-Wisp. Going to throw it down, hold Huppy still with the stun out from Velo as well. It's a lot of damage coming onto him. He just dies immediately. 2 deaths in a row. Meanwhile, Chi being controlled up in the backlands. Once again, having real Pugno problems right now. Zephyr brought down, but Chi is the one who's kind of just graphified up. Meanwhile, Azur looking for DENDI. Going to stun him up, and he's got this Manta and Radiance 17 minutes in. This is a large Alchemist, and the Illusions are going to try and run DENDI down. Is he going to make it? He's solo, and the stun comes out, and Azur will find him again. This Alchemist is terrifying, and 14:37 quaking in the tree line, but he gets found. Boop, boop, dead. Bottom tower will be sacrificed for that very poor team fight from Tigers here. Huppy just going to split immediately. He knows what's going to happen if he doesn't. He got brought down twice last time before he even got a chance. But they're chasing forwards now. They're looking for Velo perhaps as DB gets blown up, getting a little bit too ahead of his team there. DENDI on the hunt, but Huppy is invisible. Comes out of the smoke. And DENDI just going to go straight in. He wants his bounty rune. He will get it, but now Will-O-Wisp come down. BKB from DENDI is just going to go for the TP out. Doesn't really need it, though, as the invisibility stops that Omni-Slash in its tracks. Meanwhile, 14:37, he is going to be the sacrifice. He gets run down, as well as Zephyr dying in that engagement. Tigers, they lose a bit. Right now, it's only a 5k gold advantage, but, I mean, they're really feeling the pressure on Tigers to go for stuff here. He's just beating into the Troll Warlord here. He's keeping him stunned up for such a long time. He's just dead. And also, Velo goes down on the high ground. Well, not able to do a thing on Tigers. Well, Barracks just getting to work on these buildings here. Huppy stunned up once again. The Will-O-Wisp going to keep him in place before he can get that ultimate off. Doesn't even feel like he needs to. He has to actually get brought down on the sidelines. Meanwhile, they'll be able to take down the Alchemist. He just rips into him here with that BKB on the Troll Warlord, doing so much work. And Ifrit now in some trouble as well. Lift up, he's brought down. Tigers making the turnaround here as DB and Spaceman going to get themselves away. They do just about TP out of this one. Meanwhile, Tigers, well, they're going to go into the Roshan pit. This is very sneaky. Barracks going straight in. Juggernaut's like, hey guys, what's up? Oh god, no! As he gets tossed up into the air and taken out. That was not a Roche he wanted to walk into there. I don't even know if he knew what was going on. Meanwhile, BKB's out. The tether is out as well. Roche getting low on HP here as it's a disaster in the pit. Who's going to get the Roshan? 4-5-8 will find the Aegis as DB does get brought down on the Pugner. Now DENDI just popping that BKB and just going to town as they'll have to be run out of the pit here as it doesn't really look like a fight which Barracks can take right now. 4-5-8 just stunned up for the time being. Spaceman might have been caught out by DENDI here. The big rock man takes a chunk out of the Grimstroke. They're looking for more, but they will not find anybody. Chi having to get himself away here, but the BKB is going to run out, follow up with the stun from the Alchemist. It's just way too much damage, although the stun comes out, and they're looking to turn this one around maybe. The Aegis has dropped, but I mean, can they actually fight this one on the side of Tigers. The Omnislash coming through. Chi just in so much trouble here. Stuns out. It doesn't do a thing. Down goes 458 for a second time, but Dendi's still looking for kills in the backline. Will actually find Spaceman. So Grimstroke does get taken out. I don't think they can find any more, but maybe BarracX can. Stun comes out, just trying to keep the Rubik alive, but it might not work out. Although Dendi jumping in the backlines once again finds DB. Dendi is just hunting in the back. They do eventually kill off that Rubik, but Dendi makes it worth it. Or maybe not. Oh, nice BKB to dodge out the stun. Now I'm just going to TP myself away, and I will not be able to do anything about that. Oh, 1437. I'm not sure. Well, he throws down the Will-O-Wisp, but then a BKB popped from Azure. I mean, this is already worth it for 1437, I would say, because the BKB's popped and he's in a bit of a situation. But, I mean, oh, they actually jump in. Dendi does so much burst damage, takes down the Alchemist there. Meanwhile, a split comes out from Huppy. Do you really want to fight this one, BarracX? Your Alchemist is dead, but apparently they do. The spin comes out. I mean, there's 3 heroes on the side of Tigers dead, so the numbers do add up. Meanwhile, Dendi's just spending a whole lot of time in the air. He's just in a tornado. There we go. Finally comes out in time to cancel the TP as well. Oh dear, the tree throw crit finishes off the Juggernaut. Now up into the top lane. Jump in, stun, Huppy in some trouble. The toss comes out as well, just chaining it up. Oh, the buyback into the toss. Oh no, Huppy, that is not what you wanted to do. And now he's going to go down again. The tip's coming out. No surprises there. I think that might have been deliberate, actually, to come back into the toss. I think he had an idea. Unfortunately, the idea turned out to be not very good. Tigers looking up onto the high ground now. Somehow they managed to turn this one around, despite the Alchemist being just so damn huge. And in they go with a double stun straight away. Troll to follow up as well. Spaceman taken down before he can do a damn thing, but does buy back into this fight. Will-O-Wisp controlling up the side of BarracX very nicely and allowing Tigers to go to work. Do they want to take down Azure? Yes, they do. They turn around and kill off the Alchemist. Does have buyback, does use it to get back into this fight. Meanwhile, Ifrit taking chunks out of Dendi here, but I mean, the Tiny is kind of tanky, but now with the life drain coming through and just all this damage taken out onto Dendi, they are going to get him. Tigers looking to back themselves away. Velo. He pops a smoke. He is pretty damn tanky though, and look at that ultimate. Oh, he just held still. They're trying to go for the Alchemist on the back lines and the Jug on the front lines, and Jug gets pulled down, and they're nearly going to get the Alchemist as well. Then can he find the range? He cannot, as Zara actually runs himself away. Velo still chasing for this one. Well, Roshan is being attempted by Tigers now, and well, BarracX, they're making their way over. Now an 11k gold advantage for the Tigers. Ifrit coming over on the Juggernaut, gets blasted back by 1437, trying to defend this Roshan attempt with everything he's got. Meanwhile, Azure jumping on the backlines. Roshan is dead though, and Troll does take it. I'll be running into the pit here. The Grimstroke ultimate comes out, but BKB's up from Velo here just to try and mess with them. Meanwhile, Azure being hunted in the backlines. Dendi, can he find it? No, he cannot. It doesn't do enough damage, but the Jug, sorry, the Rubik maybe can. There's a spin, and the Fade Bolt will bring down the Alchemist. 120 seconds. Dendi does die though, as Ifrit's going in the backlines. He's going pretty ham. Ifrit versus 458 as they battle it out the 2 carries. Meanwhile, the backline, Zephyr life draining up DB, and the stun out from Velo should secure this kill. Down goes the Buckler. Huppy in some trouble as well. The stun's gonna take down the Brew, and now the Jug finds himself all alone here, trying to run away from 4 heroes. That's not gonna happen. Down goes Ifrit, and another fight for Tigers. Another win, and middle racks is gonna be the call. Nope, screw it, we're going Throne. The tier 4's being beaten down by the side of Tigers right now. DB can only watch from his fountain, and the GG is called. Game 1 is going to go to the Tigers. And, well, BarracX will need to come up with a different strategy. Despite their Alchemist getting such a good start, they do still lose out on game number 1. Game number 2 now between Tigers and PG.BarracX, with Tigers 1 game up. Dendi in a bit of trouble on the Queen of Pain, trying to get himself away. However, they're actually turning this one around. Huppy now seems to be the one on trouble. The left track being run down. One right click will finish him off from Zephyr. We'll up at top. Looking maybe onto Velo here. The tower goes down fairly early, but, well, Velo just going to pop that Spike Carapace, but now getting run down by the Ember and DB. He is dead. Meanwhile, Dendi jumping in. Zephyr is actually getting taken out now, but Ifrit's in some trouble as well. The tower hit, not going to finish him off. Now, well, Dendi's maybe the one. Oh, the crit. That does a lot of work. DB takes down Dendi, and 1437 goes down as well. And in the mid lane, they're going for him here. They have got the combo of the Disruption and the Split Earth as well. Landed perfectly, of course, and down goes the Queen of Pain. Velo, they're looking for the response here. They're tiling onto Puppy, but actually it's Velo who's going down. And Cheese not looking too pretty on the lifestealer either. He's taking a ton of damage from BarracX here. As down goes the lifestealer, down goes Zephyr as well. It's a bit of a disaster for Tigers. You know, down at bottom. Well, Tigers looking for a bit of action here as Disruption comes out onto DENDI. Velo, oh, he's just... Oh, he's actually just going to die himself. They do get the return kill onto Spaceman. I don't know, these illusions just annoying DENDI more than anything. The dust comes out. They've found DB here. And with the open wounds, they might be able to bring him down. The Bounty Hunter trying to run away. Really into the trees he goes. Tiger's still chasing. A blink forward from DENDI. Finds him once again. The Sonic Wave just about catches him on the edge. Well, jump into the middle lane as Disruption comes out, but it's actually DB who's the one in trouble. The Bounty Hunter once again taking a scream to the face. 1437 does go down as well. Velo edging a little bit too close to BarracX right now as there comes an Atos. A little break in the action, and now it resumes and Velo is dead. This Ember. DENDI jumping forwards onto Spaceman here as the inevitable Disruption comes out, and G just chasing forwards here, but he's actually going to get himself, well, very shortly tethered up by the Razor. Meanwhile, DENDI just chasing down Spaceman, but now the Atos comes out. DENDI stuck, DENDI dead. Queen of Pain gets taken out. Well, down in the bottom lane, Tigers looking to defend their high ground now as BarracX are grouping up for the big push onto the high ground. Look at the damage that's just being pumped out from range here by PG.BarracX this draft. Doing so much work from a distance, and now, well, then he's going to throw down the screen, actually running forwards here, trying to get off as much damage as he can. And now maybe back to himself away, but the Split Earth comes out, keeping him in place, and in goes it. So it does manage to blink away, and actually, Uppy, he's going to fall. And Ifrit's maybe getting a little bit ahead of himself here, as he's going to go down as well. A Lifestealer gets himself a double kill, 458. But once again, BarracX not done yet as they are just rinse and repeating their previous strategy. Yule's up, stun down, DENDI in trouble. And they're going to keep him locked down, but the BKB and blink away going to keep the Queen of Pain alive. But that is a BKB charge used for just an escape, and the BarracX are still being taken. The tower is dead, and these catapults are getting to work. The Atos comes up, but a nice four-star way to keep him out of too much danger as the Disruption comes through onto 458. BKB pop from Ifrit here, and he's running forward. He wants to chew through this Lifestealer, and that he will, and Zephyr's going to go down as well. So as a side dish to the delicious Lifestealer. BarracX, they know how far ahead they are, but DENDI coming in with a great scream, doing a ton of work. Azuria's going to die, but he does have the Aegis. Meanwhile, Zephyr, he's one in trouble now. The Rubik just being beaten down. They're even going to throw down the Demonic Purge onto Zephyr here. Zephyr tries to turn it around, but doesn't quite get it off after the link in. Meanwhile, the BarracX have been taken, and it is a full Mega Creeps game for PG.BarracX. Tigers in a lot of trouble as a BKB from Bounty. He's just running forwards onto Zephyr here, and he's just gonna kill him. And now look towards Velo as well. The Bounty Hunter seemingly alone here, just taken out. And now the rest of the team arrives, and Cheese in a ton of trouble. Lazio trying to get himself away, going for the Rage TP out of this one. He will make it, but I mean, they're inside your base, buddy, as DENDI gets taken down as well. Good game, well played, is called. 34 minutes, but a very convincing game for PG.BarracX. And it's on to game 3 we go between PG.BarracX and Tigers, now tied 1 apiece. 1437 in a bit of trouble. Shadow Demon trying to make his way up to the high ground here. The couple of axes being thrown by 458. 1437 though is gonna die. Well, in the mid lane, DENDI punching into Azure. The chains come out, and DENDI's probably gonna get run down by the Flame Guard here. He is dead. The TP's come in, but way too late. Although, I say that, actually, they're still going to get themselves a kill. The acid going to work. Meanwhile, Zephyr, once again, Azure 4 on the hunt, and Zephyr gets taken down. Axe is thrown out, but not going to do much. This Ember looking for more and more, but the Disruption comes out, saving from the damage from those searing chains. Ultimate thrown down onto the Ember as well. They're trying to bring him down, but he's going to run it up to the high ground, but Zephyr will be taken down. Meanwhile, DB and Ifrit joining the fight. A lot of damage coming through onto the Troll Warlord, but a beautiful chain from Azure as well. Tigers try to get themselves away, but it's not looking likely as 458 does get brought down. Fellow and 1437 just trying to kind of edge around this fight, but Ifrit says no thank you, just throws in the dagger and chases down 1437. No trouble at all. Down the bottom lane, DENDI just trying to farm himself up, trying to get himself ahead. He's in the Alchemist, he needs to be ahead. Meanwhile, Zephyr goes down, there's a black hole coming down onto DENDI and onto Chi as well. They got both the cores. Can they bring down DENDI in time though? Doesn't look like they can as he's staying out of range here, but they're still going to chase under the tower. The Night Stalker really wants this kill, and they will get it as the Void comes through. And now Velo, well, they might be able to get the return kill onto the Night Stalker, but he's just so damn fast, flying through the trees, impossible to be brought down. And Chi's taken to the front lines. There's so many heroes here. I'm not sure this is where he wants to be. Turning around with the axes, trying to do some damage, trying to just do anything here, but he is just probably, I say he's gonna die. There we go. Finally gets brought down. Takes some time though, and actually the poisons are coming through. People TPing on the backlines. Ifrit is dead. Velo does go down as well though, so even train right now, but down goes Spaceman also. They'll look for more. Azur might be the target as the Ember Spirit held still. Poison stack starting to add up onto the Ember Spirit here. Zephyr being slowed. Slide fist, Zephyr trying to get himself away. The Lion, not very healthy at all, but he is somehow going to make it to the trees and probably get out of this one. He's still alive, by the way. Uh-oh. Okay. Spectre just haunts and immediately kills the poor guy. And now Alche goes to the TP out, but immediately gets ultimated by a Spaceman here. And there's going to be no escape for this Troll Warlord. He does have an ultimate. I mean, I guess you kind of just throw it out to make it take longer. Yep, you know, not going to be re-getting a ton of health from this, but at least he's bringing Ifrit down kind of low hit. Yeah, okay. Ifrit getting very, very low. That's okay. I mean, it's a bit of space for DENDI, I guess, as, well, yeah, trees don't really work too well against this big, scary Night Stalker as Velo once again going to get hunted down by BarracX here. Tigers just hemorrhaging kills versus this very pick-off-based lineup from PG.BarracX, and they're on the high ground once again. They know their timings, and they're not afraid to use them. There's the Winter's Curse onto Zephyr this time. The Lion just being held still. They really want to get this kill, and they will. I mean, they make it look easy. Searing Chains, Slider Fist up onto the high ground. DENDI and 1437 in some trouble. Dagger going to come through as well and finish off 1337. DENDI with the Radiance doing a good job of holding here actually, but doesn't want to chase too far forward. There's a hold of PG.BarracX. Now turn around and they're just looking towards his Alchemist, and they will take him down. The Alchemist is dead and the racks exposed. And Tigers, game one was a big turnaround. This game would be an even bigger one if they could manage it. But I mean, they're against Spectre and Ember. These are not heroes which are easy to come back against. Looking for something here. Blink in, stun, no target, and well, they will lead on to him here. It's in and comes the Searing Shades. Oh my god, look at 1437 just blown up on the backlines. They're hunting the backlines on PG.BarracX here, and GG is called. The game is over. PG.BarracX will take the series 2-0, knocking Tigers down to the lower bracket.